Good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel How to Get an 800 Credit Score. My name is Lyndon Baptiste and welcome to the channel too also as well because on this channel we talk about ways to build credit, how to increase your credit score too also as well, and ways to get approved for things that you are looking to get approved for, such as a big purchase, buying a home, buying a vehicle, personal and business lines of credit and loans, and how to do so and get the lowest rates that are possible to also as well. Thank you so much to all of you who have decided to join us tonight in the live stream too also as well. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications too also as well, so that you'll never miss a single video or live stream as we make them here on this channel too also as well. We had a wonderful time in the last live stream, and thank you to all of you who have joined us too also in our previous live stream that we had. And in tonight's live stream we're going to talk about a topic dealing with a new premium credit card that offers a $5,000 credit limit, and no credit history is needed too also as well. And there are some very impressive features to this credit card that I do want to also go over right now too also as well. And I want to recognize people who are with us here. Good evening, and everyone, please give a warm welcome to DJ Lady JTV. DJ Lady JTV says hey there. Hey DJ Lady, it's a pleasure to have you back once again. Thank you so much for joining us in tonight's live stream too also as well. Also want to welcome everyone. Please give a warm welcome to Sneaky25. Sneaky25, how are you? And welcome back once more again. Sneaky25 says good evening, my brother. Hello, Janelle. Yeah, Janelle is here. She's just doing something right now, but she's definitely with us too also as well. So so everyone, please hit the thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel tremendously and helps YouTube promote the channel better too also as well, and helps with the YouTube algorithms also. Everyone, we ask that you join our Facebook credit group. It's called How to Get Excellent Credit too also as well. And so inside of that Facebook group, it's our Facebook credit group. You can share your experiences, your credit building experiences. If you had increase in your credit score too also as well, share that. Anything that you had to deal with, you just applied, got a new credit card, you're excited about it, share that too also as well. It's called How to Get Excellent Credit. It's on Facebook too also as well. So we ask that everyone please join our Facebook group. And also our Patreon. Join our Patreon. The link can be found at the bottom of the video here. It should be right down. The link should be at the bottom of the video there. You all should be able to see it too also as well there. I'm just listening to my watch because my watch is seems to be playing the audio for the video somehow. And got one of these watches. Yeah, I got it from a company called DSX Design. And guys, if you run into come across that trade line, do not apply for that trade line. Please don't, because they're not reporting to anyone's credit bureaus. I would just happen to be lucky to be able to get my products from them. I have no complaint about the products, but I do have a complaint about their shady business, and the fact that they had pretty much almost shut down the whole company without reporting anyone's accounts, well, definitely not mine account, to the credit bureau. So I just wanted to mention that to you guys too also as well. So tonight's going to be an interesting topic here. So right now, let's see, we have 7 people right now with us here in the live stream, and thank you so much to all 7 of you. I really appreciate all of you who are joining, whether you're just listening along are watching, or you are commenting, your presence is definitely appreciated here too also as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the topic real quick. And for me to do that, I'm going to have to share my screen with you guys really quick. This watch here is like really annoying me, so I'm just going to get rid of it because I don't know how to turn this audio off. It just keeps on playing. Okay, I turned the watch off. Maybe that'll help. It's a smartwatch, guys. Haven't really figured out all of its features yet and how to use it correctly. But it's just like having a cell phone on my arm pretty much here. I'm just having an issue here with my phone, trying to keep track of the live stream here, the comments that is, at the same time while I'm sharing the screen. Okay, I got it figured out here. So we're all set to go here. Bodyguard 856, welcome back, buddy. And it's a pleasure to have you back once again, Bodyguard. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bodyguard says, what's up, guys? So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Bodyguard 856 too also as well. Thank you so much for joining. I just want to say, since we passed our milestone of 1,000 subscribers, thanks to you guys too also as well for liking and sharing our videos. It's helped promote the videos more, and it helped us gain over 1,173 subscribers. So I thank you so much to all of you, because without you this would not be possible. Laura Martinez is back. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Laura Martinez. Laura says hi, everyone. So everyone, please say hello to Laura Martinez. Bodyguard says he joined PenFed today. Congratulations, Bodyguard. Did you just open an account with them? That's awesome. It's always good, to open an account with a credit union, guys, to build a relationship with that credit union too also as well, because that will set you up in a great position so that in the future you could get it approved, for one of their credit cards. And credit unions has, some of the most awesome credit cards out there too right now. So, that's a good thing. So everyone, please say congratulations to Bodyguard 856 for joining PenFed. So that's awesome. Janelle says hello and welcome everyone. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Janelle Leone. Janelle has always been a blessing to our live stream. We're definitely happy to have her here because she adds a lot of value to the live stream. She helps answer comments and questions, recognizes people too also as well. So everyone, please give her a warm welcome to Janelle Leone too also as well. So as I was saying, guys, since we passed our 1,000 milestone of 1,000 subscribers, now we have the capabilities of, posting messages to all of you guys, all of our subscribers in the community tab. And as well, we have opened up a Patreon membership where you can support the channel with as little as $30 a month membership, where you can enjoy, the benefits of help with credit repair, increasing your credit score too also as well, and a credit coach with you every step of the way, helping you do that too also as well, and preparing you for bigger purchases if you might have those upcoming in the future, such as a mortgage, applying for, or credit lines, etc., etc. So definitely you want to join the Patreon and support the channel by doing so too also as well. So what I'm going to do right now, as I said before, I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic of today, because I'm sure you guys are very curious about what credit card is this. When I first said that, that was my first reaction too also as well. What credit card is this? No credit history needed, $5,000 credit limit. Well, let's get into that real quick. I'm going to share my screen as I normally do. So if you see a bunch of boxes on the screen, that is just a transition, okay? It'll just be 1 second. Okay, so if you can see my screen clearly, guys, go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. If you can see my screen clearly, guys, just type the number 1 inside of the comments section. All right, now we have 9 people here with us inside of the live stream. Thank you to all 9 of you who have joined us. It's really a pleasure. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Spence Echoes. Spence Echoes, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for joining us again. And Spence says, what's up to everyone? So everyone, please say hello to Spence Echoes, who also as well. So this, on your screen, if you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. Again, if you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comment section. And if you cannot see the screen clearly, just type the number 2. Alrighty. Laura Martinez says number 1. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Laura. It's really a pleasure. And I'm just going to go ahead and start going through the article with you guys as we normally do. So this is an article from cardrates.com. And the title of it is Credit Stacks, a premium card created for professionals relocating to the U.S. without a credit history. Credit Stacks, this by Matt Walker on July 25th. This article came out. So in a nutshell, this is a short summary of it. For professionals moving to the U.S. from other countries, establishing and building credit can be a significant challenge. But the Credit Stacks MasterCard helps these professionals by offering a premium card that does not require a U.S. credit history. The company also seeks to educate customers about how to build their credit and uses its mobile app to offer assistance in real time. The Credit Stacks MasterCard is packed with appealing benefits, such as fraud protection and top-level security for newcomers to the U.S. A person can be highly successful in his or her home country, have years of good credit and a great financial reputation and a high salary, but those attributes often go out the window if he or she relocates to the U.S. and applies for a credit card. That's because credit worthiness doesn't necessarily translate across borders. Moving to a new country is a challenging endeavor in and of itself. And to that, being denied a credit card despite having a stellar track record in your home country, it can be downright disheartening, to say the least. So they're talking about people who are coming from another country that are trying to move here to the U.S. Okay, how difficult it can be to establish credit. If that person had a great credit history in that country, now they come into this country, to the United States, now they have to start all over from square one. Okay, so it says here, but that's how the U.S. credit system works. For many U.S. credit card companies, no credit history equals no credit card here in the U.S. Thankfully, the Credit Stacks MasterCard helps solve this long-standing challenge by serving this consumer base of relocating professionals who often bring high salaries and high potential to the U.S. but may not qualify for a credit card. The founders of Credit Stacks faced this problem themselves, which is what led them to create a credit card for people like them. We recently spoke with Eleanor Rosenroth, Credit Stacks CEO and co-founder, along with Jonathan Jacoby, Shahar Nehmad, and Robert Hotheimer. I hope I pronounced that right. Who told us about his and his colleagues' experiences as Israel-based entrepreneurs trying to relocate to the U.S. and the benefits of the Credit Stacks card. Essentially, 3 of us went through the very painful experience of moving to the U.S. at an established stage in our careers and were shocked that at that point in our lives we were deemed not credit worthy, Rosenroth said. So they were disappointed that they were not, deemed credit worthy. Bodyguard 856 says Pentagon Federal Credit Union. Awesome. Good stuff, Bodyguard. Thanks for sharing. Sneaky 25 says, okay, thank you for sharing that too also as well, Sneaky. Hotheimer, who has decades of banking experience, was always puzzled by these types of gaping holes in the U.S. credit system, Rosenroth said. So we all came together to solve this unholy problem, he said. Well, as the Credit Stacks website states, we couldn't find a credit card company that would treat us right, so we started our own. Okay, that's very interesting how they did that. How the Credit Stacks MasterCard makes transitioning to the U.S. easier for professionals and skilled workers. The Credit Stacks MasterCard was designed specifically with the relocating professional in mind and offers advantages that makes transitioning to the U.S. a smoother experience. The first and most obvious benefit of the Credit Stacks MasterCard is that it does not require applicants to have any credit history. So that's good, guys. There's no credit history needed, okay, for you to get this Credit Stacks MasterCard. It's strange to say this in the context of a credit card, but this is really very much a social mission, Rosenrod said. You've just come from another country and you've got a great future ahead of you, but you're a suspect just because you have no credit history, and that's horrible. He said the Credit Stacks team wants to make sure that professionals coming to the U.S. should be treated the way they deserve to be treated. Another big sticking point for newcomers looking to do business in the U.S. is the absence of a U.S. issued Social Security number. Again, the Credit Stacks MasterCard supports these professionals by not requiring a Social Security number to apply, although a Social Security number will need to be provided within 60 days of card activation. Tanya Williams is in the house. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Tanya Williams. Welcome, Tanya. It's been a while, I know. And Tanya says, good evening. Yes, good evening, Tanya. It's a pleasure to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone say hello to Tanya Williams. Other card stacks features would be appealing to nearly any credit card applicant, newly or relocated or not. Okay, so this will apply to anyone. It's appealing, they said, to any credit card applicant, basically. And it was appealing to me too, guys, when I seen this also as well. Transparency is the cornerstone of Credit Stacks, according to the company website. That's why all our card holders will always enjoy low interest rates, no annual fees, zero international transaction fees, high credit limits, and round-the-clock customer support. That caught my eye when I first saw this credit card, guys. I want to say especially no annual fees, high credit limits, and no credit history needed. I mean, this is definitely something that somebody may want to try out, but I don't know, guys. But let's continue in with the article here. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Jimmy Cave. Jimmy Cave, welcome back once again. It's a pleasure to have you, buddy. Jimmy says, is this an unsecured or secured card? Will a person qualify with bad credit? Well, according to this, Jimmy, it says there's no credit history needed. Okay, and as far as whether it's unsecured or secured, we're just halfway through the review of this credit card, so we're going to be getting to that shortly. Thank you for sharing. The company is working to reinvent the credit experience. When we came up with this product, we just didn't decide to find a segment of the market that's underserved and pursue it. Rosenrod said. We basically said to ourselves, let's reinvent the credit experience. He said many people have had less than stellar experiences in the traditional credit system currently in effect. He added that credit cards are very complex products and are often accompanied by a learning curve to use them properly. You need to learn what to do to basically not blow up your financial life, he said. Rosenrod said a major part of Credit Stacks' approach to reinventing the credit experience is making sure customers get the knowledge they need when they need it. We don't want to send you a big letter up front telling you how to work with credit, he said. We want to constantly communicate with you in real time to give you the advice you need in the moment. Pink Lady Barber is back. Everybody, welcome back, Pink Lady Barber. Thank you so much for joining once again. Pink Lady says, hi everyone, and everyone please say hello to Pink Lady Barber. Swag and Kicks is back once again, guys. And everyone please give a warm welcome to Swag and Kicks. Thank you so much for joining once again. Swag and Kicks says, you cut the beard. Yes, I did. So Swag, you're probably there with us on this channel before I did the transformation. If you did, then I know I probably look like a different person, but it's the same me. Trust me. All right, so let's see what else we have here. So for Credit Stacks consumers, he said that may mean something as basic as a reminder about an upcoming due date because in many other countries, credit cards are automatically linked to the customer's bank account. It doesn't happen in the US, and that's news to a lot of customers, Rosenrot said. Then there are the questions around utilization rates and other parameters. CreditStacks addresses these issues in two main ways. The first way is the educational piece of simply letting customers know in real time how the US credit card world works. The other piece is to automate a lot of actions that will benefit the customer, Rosenrot said. So, if you want to build a strong credit score, for instance, you have a module that will tweak your payment structure, time, and amount to make sure you're maximizing your credit score and building it as fast as possible. Swag and Kick says, I ran across an old video this past weekend. Oh, okay. So I see Swag and Kicks. Yeah, then you have seen, basically how I looked before the transformation, and now you're seeing how I look now. So basically all I did was I cut the hair off my head, shaved it bald pretty much, and then I trimmed the beard and dyed it. So that's what we have now. So transformation there. I did make a note that I will be making another transformation though, however, but I don't know when, but I will definitely keep you guys updated on that too also as well. Says here the other piece is to automate a lot of actions that will benefit the customer, Rosenrot said. So if you want to build a strong credit score, we have a module to tweak your payment structure, time, and amount to make sure you're maximizing your credit score and building it as fast as possible. The goal is to add convenience to the experience of CreditStacks card holders, he said, so they can focus on other important things in their lives. Awesome, awesome. So far, so good, this card. The card comes with top-level security and an abundance of appealing benefits. The CreditStacks team understands that uploading personal information over the internet, some of which is required to apply for the credit card, can make some people nervous. But the company prioritizes security. Yes, I could definitely understand with all the things that are going on now after the Equifax breach, and then on top of that, the Capital One breach. My goodness, guys, especially we did make videos of that. You can find those videos here on this channel too also as well. We know how important your privacy and security are. According to CreditStacks website, we protect all our users' information with the utmost security measures. Rest assured that all documents uploaded are encrypted. All data is safely stored. As far as other benefits, Rosenrot said the company essentially explored every possible credit card benefit available, added all the ones that CreditStacks team believed would be relevant to its customer base. So basically they did a lot of research before they started this credit card, and they looked at other benefits from other credit cards and which benefits would apply to their customers too also as well. This is a video, and I don't have the capability to give you audio for this video, so I'm not going to play it, but you guys can definitely feel free to play this video too at a later time too if you want extra information or a video from CreditStacks about that. It is on cardrates.com, this article that I'm showing right now. It's a very rich benefit list because our customers deserve that, he said. Swag and Kick says, I have a blog, Swag and Kick on Blogspot. I'll post your videos. Thank you so much for doing that, Swag and Kicks. We really appreciate that. And guys, share this video as much as you can all over your social media networks too also as well, with all your friends and families. We really appreciate that too also as well. Helps out the channel, helps the channel grow also as well. The CreditStacks website highlights the full list of cardholder benefits. It includes 60-day price protection, 90-day purchase assurance to protect against damage or theft, a zero liability policy for unauthorized transactions. They double original manufacturer's warranties of 12 months or less for up to 24 months of warranty coverage. Wow, this is getting more and more interesting. I see there's more to this credit card than I had expected, guys, especially with the 60-day price protection. and the extended warranty, where they double the warranty, the original manufacturer's warranty, up to 24 months of warranty coverage, zero liability policy, unauthorized transaction, and they protect your, your goods against damage or theft. But there's more, okay? Cardholders also gain access to special travel offers at top destinations through MasterCard Travel Services, can save on airport concierge services, and have lost or damaged luggage insurance. Another valuable benefit is cell phone protection in the event a cardholder's phone is damaged or stolen. Again, it's all about treating customers how they deserve to be treated, Rosenroth said. Additionally, many U.S. college students face similar challenges to CreditStack's current customer base when it comes to credit cards, because they often has little to no credit when they graduate, he said. So in the future, CreditStack's plans to offer some of the same services and benefits to that audience as well. So basically, they're trying to, in the future, offer some type of credit cards or credit to college students too, also as well, in the U.S. You're graduating from college, they say, quote, and you've got a brilliant future ahead of you. He said, you should not have to struggle just because you don't have a credit history. So now that's the end of the article there. I know there was a whole lot of mumbo jumbo inside of that article, guys. So if you did not get, pull out all the main benefits of this credit card, we're just going to go right over to the CreditStack's website and get the information from the horse's mouth here. CreditStacks.com is the website. And says here, credit people trust. And I like that lightning bolt logo that they have there. That's very, very, I love that lightning bolt logo because of the simple fact that it reminds me of one of my favorite TV shows called Flash, which I'm waiting for the new episodes to come out. Janelle and I are waiting for that to come out soon. So it says here, the first card in your wallet. Meet CreditStacks, the premium US-based MasterCard that's designed exclusive for relocating professionals. So as you can see, guys, here are some of the features of it. So if you were looking at the other article, I know there's a whole lot of dialogue there from the article, but this can give you some of the features here in a gist. It says no previous credit history, high credit limits, low interest rates, no annual fees. Okay, so that's very important, guys. No annual fees. So for someone who's looking to build credit, or someone with bad credit, or someone with simply a low credit score, guys, those annual fees can really be a pain in the neck, especially when you have some credit cards that give annual fees, such as the First Progress card, First Premier, Credit One, all of these credit cards, Indigo, you name it, that give annual fees. This one has no annual fee, okay? And you don't need any credit history here to apply. So if you've been denied for the Discover It secured credit card because you wanted to build credit with that and it was a great credit card to have, you can get approved for this card because it requires no previous credit history, guys, and it offers high credit limits. It says here, not just a card, it's a credit building experience. You can apply you don't even need a social security number to apply for this, guys. So that's very interesting. And it's a MasterCard too, also as well. So you enjoy all the benefits from MasterCard. Okay. Let's see. It says with the ability to apply and be approved up to 60 days before your actual relocation. So they're talking about people who are moving here from another country. And they will basically have the card ready and waiting for them when they arrive here. All they need to do is apply for this card. No credit history needed. Gone are the days professionals relocating to the U.S. are ineligible for a credit card due to lack of credit history. Say goodbye to secured credit cards and debit cards. You deserve a credit card that works just as hard as you do. So there's your answer, Jimmy Cave. This is not a secured credit card, okay? This is not a debit card. Okay, this is not a subprime card either. Wow, I just blew my own mind by saying that statement. But this is a premium card. Why? We'll get to that in just a second. It says here a $5,000 and then a little illustration there. Okay, that's just a little hint. Low interest rates, no annual fees. Transparency is the cornerstone of credit stacks. That's why all our card holders will always enjoy low interest rates, no annual fees, zero international transaction fees, high credit limits, and round-the-clock customer support. So basically they're saying they're offering 24-hour customer service there, guys. Swag and Kick says it's by invite. Yes, that's true, Swag and Kicks. You're kind of jumping ahead of us here, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. A to the D 3 times is back in the house, guys. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to A to the D 3 times. And thank you so much for joining us once again, A to the D, and welcome back again. A to the D says, hey, Detroit, back to learn. Yes, yes. So how are things down in Detroit, A to the D? Thanks for coming back once again. It says, not just a credit card, it's a credit building experience. More than just a run-of-the-mill credit card, Credit Stacks enables you to begin building credit from scratch while relieving the burden of being newly arrived without a U.S. credit card, apply without a social security number, even before moving to the U.S. At Credit Stacks, we understand that not all relocatees will be equipped with a social security number upon arrival. Because we want to make the transition to the States as smooth as possible for all relocating professionals, we provide you with the ability to apply and be accepted as a card holder, even before you're provided a social security number. We're all about the swiping. Keep track of all your credit-related needs with the Credit Stacks app. Our mobile-first credit solution includes innovative payment schedules, real-time notifications, ability to report your card lost or stolen in a single click. Unique layouts and settings help you view and keep track of your payment and transaction history with ease. It's credit like you'd never swiped before. Wow, this is a very interesting the way they put it here. Okay, so it says how it works. Okay, now they're comparing it. Oh, woo, look at this guy. Wow, look at this, guys. They're making a comparison here between Capital One, Chase, and Credit Stacks. Okay, I want to see this. Swag and Kick says, my bad. Okay, not a problem, Swag and Kicks. But thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, so here we have 3 columns. Capital One in the first column, Chase in the second, in the middle, and on the end here, they're comparing those to Credit Stacks. I can't believe they're trying to compare Capital One, Quicksilver One credit card, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve card to the Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card. Okay, this is going to be interesting, guys, so hold on to your seats. $39 annual fee for the Quicksilver One credit card. The Chase Sapphire Reserve has a $450 annual fee. The Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card has $0 annual fee. No annual fee whatsoever. Okay. But the thing is, guys, if you're new to credit, or you have bad credit, or you have no credit history at all, it would be very difficult here to get approved for this Capital One Quicksilver and this Chase Sapphire credit card. Okay, so this is a point that they're making over here. Janelle says, I did that last night and got emails saying I am now on the waiting list and now waiting for the invitation. Yes, that's how we found out about this. Basically, a friend of ours had told us about it. Actually, one of our subscribers, that is. And Janelle went ahead and applied for it, or signed up for it. She signed up for it. She didn't put in a credit card application because they don't let you put in a credit card application. You have to fill out a short form first. They don't ask for social security number or date of birth or anything, so they cannot do a hard inquiry. And then, okay, Janelle, what'd you say? You sent me a text? Janelle sent me a text from the email that she received, so that way I can read it to you guys really quick what the email says. So if you do perchance apply for this credit card, this is what the email is going to look like when you get, oh, you sent me in a text. I thought you said email. My bad, Janelle. Okay, I'm checking my text messages right now. Okay, she sent me, the email says from Credit Stacks. Hi, Janelle. Thanks for your interest in Credit Stacks MasterCard. You have successfully joined the wait list. Hold tight. In the upcoming weeks, up to 21 days, you will receive an invitation to apply to the email provided. In the meantime, feel free to reach out to us with any questions by replying to this message or contacting info@creditstacks.com. Thanks, the Credit Stacks team. So guys, yes, they did email Janelle back after she had signed up for this and let her know that she's now on the waiting list. So it should be a matter of a few days before they sent her the link for her to apply, to put in the actual credit card application there. Okay, so the second category here is up to the annual interest rate, APR. Okay, they're comparing, again guys, they're comparing Capital One Quicksilver credit card, Chase Sapphire Reserve, and the Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card. Okay, as far as APR, up to 26.97% with Capital One Quicksilver One credit card. Chase Sapphire Reserve up to 24.74% APR. Credit Stacks has a very low 17.74% APR. Okay. And now the next one is late payment fee. Up to $38 with Capital One Quicksilver. Up to $38 for Chase Sapphire Reserve. Up to $27 for Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card. So that's in the late fee category. Everyone, Ronald Anderson is in the house again. Welcome back, Ronald, and thank you for coming back once again. Ronald says, hi everyone, Lyndon and Janelle. Thank you, Ronald, for coming back once again. And everyone, please say hello and welcome back, Ronald Anderson. So the next category here, guys, is low credit limit. Okay, or credit limit. That's the next category. Capital One Quicksilver One credit card, they're saying here, starts you with a low credit limit. Chase Sapphire Reserve, high credit limit they start you out with. And Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card, $5,000 credit limit, guys. That's the credit limit they start you out with at Credit Stacks MasterCard. Okay, now that just kind of blew my mind. All these categories here, the no annual fee, the low APR, the low payment fee. Well, actually, I wasn't too concerned about the APR and the late payment fee because I pay all my credit cards off every month in full. Okay, and I wasn't concerned about the late payment fee. But the annual fee, guys, that really caught my eye. I mean, I couldn't help it, but looking at this, did I sign up for this? No. Why? Because I don't need any new accounts right now. Okay, my credit score is pretty high right now. My Experian is 746. So I'm predicting, guys, that my credit score may be in the 800s by the end of this year. Okay, and that's due to the fact that some of the hard inquiries that I have, I'm going by the lowest amount of points that I've lost for those hard inquiries, and according to my calculations, the 1 year period to where my hard inquiries affects my credit score will have expired by that time. So my credit score will go up by that time into the 800s. So that's just great news. I'm really excited about that too also as well. So now let's see what we have here. The next category here is, can you apply for this card without a social security number? The answer is no. I don't believe you can apply for a Capital One Quicksilver without a social security number. It says not available here. Can you apply for a Chase Sapphire Reserve without a social security number? No. Can you apply for a Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card? Yes, because it's available without a social security number. Eddie Suarez is in the house again. Everyone, please welcome back Eddie Suarez. Thank you, Eddie, for stopping by. Welcome back. Everyone say hello to Eddie Suarez. He says, hey, everybody, how's it going? Yes, how's it going, guys? Also, Mr. Mentor is in the house, guys. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. Thank you so much for stopping by once again, Cornell. It truly is a pleasure every time. Everyone, please say hello to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. Cornell says, hello, everyone. I'm driving but listening. Yes, Cornell, I appreciate you also as well. I know that you're driving. Just be safe out there on the road. Keep your eyes on the road, buddy. Thank you for all the thumbs up, the cool shade emojis, the fist pumps, the flexes, the 100s, the thumbs up. Wow. Thank you so much. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up button, guys. It helps the YouTube promote the video better. You know, I really appreciate everyone hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Next category here is without a credit score. In other words, can you apply for this card without a credit score? So, as far as the Capital One Quicksilver card, let's see what it says here. No, not available. You have to have some kind of a credit score to apply. The Chase Sapphire Reserve, you definitely have to have a credit score to apply for that one. The Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card, see what it says here. Yes, it's available without a credit score. You can apply for this credit card and you don't even need to have a credit score. Okay. Next category is before moving to the U.S. Can you apply? For the Capital One card, no, you cannot apply before moving to the U.S. You have to wait till you get here. For the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you have to wait till you get here. For the Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card, yes, you can apply and be approved before you move to the U.S. Okay, and as of September 8, 2018, I don't know what that is meaning. What does that category mean? As of September 2018, I guess you can apply. I guess I don't know if that's the next category, but this is the button right here to apply. Okay, these are all the awards that they got. Credit Stacks in the news, been on NerdWallet, Yahoo, Card Rates. We found out about this through cardrates.com here also. That's where this article is coming from that we covered previously. Okay, so this is what the card looks like, guys. It's a MasterCard. It also has that chip there, so it's, you know, conforms to the latest technology. Eddie Suarez says, just hit the thumbs up. Yes, guys, hit the thumbs up button for sure. Thank you for sharing that, Eddie. The Credit Stacks Advantage. Okay, here's the 4 basic points of it. No previous credit history needed for you to apply. High credit limits. You can get approved for a $5,000 credit limit if you apply for this card. Low interest rates. I believe it was 17% APR, which is lower than the Chase Sapphire and the Capital One Quicksilver too also as well. And I believe they mentioned the Quicksilver because the Quicksilver from Capital One, that particular credit card, is kind of like, you know, at the same level where someone is trying to build credit. Okay. But not on the beginning stage. I don't think it's quite on the beginning end. I think it's kind of up the ladder a little more because Capital One, I believe they do have a secured credit card. If I'm wrong, guys, please let me know. Jimmy Cave says, just how long is the turnaround of getting on waiting lists, receiving invite to applying for the card? Well, according to the email that Janelle showed me, it is 21 days, right, Janelle? Did they say 21 days?
Up to 21 days.
Yeah, they said up to 21 days. So about 3 weeks, roughly, Jimmy, pretty much. You know, and I was just itching to apply for this card there, Jimmy, because when I saw this, I just wanted to reach through my computer screen and just grab it, you know. But I know I have to behave myself. I'm not applying for any credit cards until possibly December of next year, pretty much. I'm just gonna, you know, chill. I'm right now marinating my credit, if you want to call it that. I'm gonna let, you know, all of those points come back to my credit score after those hard inquiries stop having an effect, so my points can go up. And then when I get into the 800 credit score range, which will be by January, so in about 5 months, I should have like an 800 credit score. Um, I'm still not applying for anything. I'm still letting my credit marinate. Correction, the only thing I'm going to apply for is a loan. One loan. Why? The reason being is because I need it for my credit mix. Because my self-lender is set to expire. The term expires in November. So I'm going to get another loan. Which loan it is, I don't know. But I'm going to be making a video about a loan offer that I received from this company. I'm not going to mention their name because I'm saving that for a surprise for another video. And I got approved for up to $50,000 in funding. So that's going to be another video. So definitely stay tuned, guys. That video is coming up. Janelle Leone says, we will let you know. I just did that last night, and I'm on the waiting list and for the email for the invitation. We will let you know when it happens. Thank you so much for sharing that, Janelle, too, also as well. And I'm very curious to know what will happen with Janelle and this Credit Stacks MasterCard credit card, too, also as well. I'm really excited about this. Ronald Anderson says, so how do they decide who gets the card? Okay, so we're going to get into that too, Ronald. We're going to go over some of their frequently asked questions. That's what I wanted to do, because that kind of gives us more information about the card and about, like, how do they decide. If they don't care whether you have a credit score or not, then you got a point there, Ronald. How do they know who to give this card to? How do they know who's approved and who's going to get denied? Okay, so let's go into the frequently asked questions right here at the top. And let's see, what is the Credit Stacks MasterCard? Well, we already know what it is. I don't have a social security number. Can I still apply? Yes, I believe. Yes, you can apply. Okay. How can Credit Stacks help me build my credit score? Now, this is how it gets in a little more deeper into the meat here, okay? By using Credit Stacks' substantially higher credit limit of $5,000 and making all payments by your due date, you can rapidly start building your credit score, okay? But you want to definitely be careful with that, guys. Paying by your due date, because there is a time period between your due date and your statement closing date, and you want to be aware of that. If you plan on making any more purchases after your due date and before your statement closing date, make sure that you try to pay that off ASAP, okay? And don't get too close to the statement date either, because keep in mind it does take some time for payments to clear not only your credit card accounts, but also, you know, for them to include that on a statement. So you want to definitely be aware of that. To avoid all that, guys, if you want to pay by the due date, don't make any purchases until they report to the credit bureau. There you have it. There's a safe way of doing it. If you want to pay by the statement closing date, then by all means do so, okay? So that's just a little tip right there real quick. Jimmy Cave says, does it report to all 3 credit agencies without knowing your social security number? We're going to get into that, Jimmy. You got some awesome questions there, Jimmy. We're going to definitely answer your question in a second. It says, we currently report users' credit utilization to Equifax. So, Jimmy, there's your answer. They report to Equifax, your credit utilization, so that other credit suppliers, banks, lenders, etc. can quickly learn you are a strong and credible customer. Credit Stacks will also provide you with guidelines, recommendations, best practices to help you build credit with ease. So Jimmy, they're going to report to Equifax. Okay, they didn't say anything about TransUnion or Experian, so that's the bad thing about this card, because it does not report to all three credit bureaus from what I'm reading here. Okay, but this is how you can build your Equifax credit score. Okay, so this is a start though. This is definitely a start for someone who doesn't have a credit card, maybe someone who, got denied from Discover It or something, or got denied from one of the big banks, maybe US Bank denied them, or Capital One denied them, because it is possible you can still get denied for a secured credit card from those big banks. Okay, guys, and this may be an alternative to the Open Sky credit card. Keep that in mind too, because the Open Sky credit card was an alternative, or is also an alternative for people who have been denied credit from Discover It and the big banks, okay, for secured credit cards. But this right here, you may want to try to compare this one to the Open Sky credit card and see which one that you would prefer, the Credit Stacks or the Open Sky. Okay. Okay, so will you run a hard inquiry with the credit bureau when I apply for the card? And here's the answer. We are not your typical credit card company. At Credit Stacks, we do things differently. We know you're more important, we're more than just your credit score, which is why we use alternative methods of credit assessment. As such, we do not currently run any hard inquiries with the credit bureaus for applicants who are new to the country. So basically, there's no hard inquiry if you're new to the country. Okay, but we know that as a newcomer, you lack credit history required by most banks for a credit card, which is why we use our proprietary underwriting procedures to look at you as a person, you are current employment, etc. You are not just as a credit score. So to answer your question there, Ronald, they also look at your current employment. Okay, and that is part of the other things that they look at besides just a credit score. So that's the reason why you don't need a credit score. So they're kind of similar in a way to the pedal card, Ronald, because the pedal card kind of somewhat does the same thing in a way. Okay, they don't only look at your credit score. They also look at your employment status, how long you've been employed with the company that you're working for too, also as well, and how well you manage your money in your bank accounts. What is your relationship with your bank? Have you ever overdrawn your account? All those things pedal card takes in consideration. But Ronald, I would say that the difference is that with the pedal card, they do consider your credit score. Okay, they do consider it. With this particular credit card, they don't care. That's what they're saying, basically. From my opinion, what I'm getting by reading all the information from the credit stacks, they don't care if you have a credit score or not. However, if you are a long-time resident of the United States, be advised, we may indeed run an inquiry with the credit bureau. So basically, as far as hard inquiries, it depends. Okay, if you're new to the U.S., no, they will not run a hard inquiry. Okay, if you are a resident or a citizen, or you've been here in the U.S. for a long time, then and you're not a newcomer, then yes, they're going to do a hard inquiry on you. Okay. Can I be accepted as a cardholder before my actual relocation? Yes, one of the Credit Stacks' most exciting features is the ability to be accepted as our cardholder even before your actual relocation. If accepted, your Credit Stacks credit card will be waiting for you upon your arrival to the United States. Applications are open to those with an expected relocation date of up to 60 days before your move. If your relocation date does not fall within this period, don't worry, we'll send you an invitation to apply 60 days before you move. I don't yet have my visa stamped on my passport. Can I still apply? Yes, If you don't have your US visa stamped on your passport during your application process, you can still apply by simply uploading your completed I-797 form. Okay, if I am a green card holder or US citizen, can I still qualify? So here's a great question here that they're asking. If you are a green card holder or US citizen, you may also be eligible to become a credit stacks card holder if you meet our underwriting criteria too also as well. Okay, so you can be a citizen and still qualify or have a green card. Are there any costs involved? Okay, we don't believe prime customers should be charged high fees for using their credit card, which is why our card carries no annual fees. As long as you pay your balance on time, you won't run into any interest or surprise fees either. Wow, that's awesome. I already have a US bank account. Am I still eligible for a Credit Stacks card? Yes, even though you already have a bank account, your bank still may not be able to offer you a prime grade credit card because you lack local credit history. Instead, they may offer you a debit card which doesn't help you build your credit, or a secured credit card with a low credit limit. They're talking about secured credit cards that a lot of the big banks offers, and other banks too also, where the typical credit limit of a secured credit card is anywhere, I believe, between $200. I don't know if they go as low as $150, but guys, correct me if I'm wrong. And they go up to I've seen up to 5,000, and it depends on what secured credit card you're trying to get. Okay. Credit Stacks offers an independent credit card account with the ability to pay your balance using your existing bank account. Okay, that's awesome. So does the pedal card. So does a lot of credit cards, you know. Now, what else does this say here? Okay, Jimmy Cave says, you said earlier that they don't pull hard inquiry on report, and now you just said they pull credit report if you're a citizen. Yep, yes, true, Jimmy. So it basically depends. If you are new to the country, they will not do a hard inquiry, from what they're saying here on their site. If you are not a newcomer to the United States, or you are a U.S. citizen, they will do a hard inquiry. Okay, that's what the frequently asked question says here. And let's see, where is it? Let's see, can we find that again? Because we did go over that. Yeah, here it is. Will you run a hard inquiry with the credit bureau when I apply for the card? Okay, so it says, we know that as a newcomer, okay, let's see. We do not currently run any hard inquiries with the credit bureaus for applicants who are new to the country. Okay, so no hard inquiry if you're a newcomer to the country. Okay, however, down here it says, if you are a long-time resident in the United States, please be advised that we may indeed run a inquiry with the credit bureau. So if you're new to the country, no hard inquiry. If you're a U.S. citizen or you're not new to the country, hard inquiry. All right, I know it's kind of confusing. So they're saying it depends on whether you're a newcomer to the country or not, as far as the hard inquiry is concerned. All right. Let's see, where are we at here? Can I use my Credit Stacks card to my digital wallet, example Google Play or Apple Play? Great question. Yes, Credit Stacks card is completely compatible with Google Pay or Apple Pay. You just add your Credit Stacks card to your digital wallet, enjoy effortless payment, and total peace of mind knowing your credit card number is never transferred. No additional app needed to download. And Jimmy Cave says, so do they need my social security number to do a hard inquiry? That I don't know, Jimmy. I would have to wait until Janelle actually applies for the card. Right now, she got an email where it says she'd have to wait till up to 21 days to get an actual application to fill out and apply for it. But according to the site here, it says there's no social security number needed, that you don't need a social security number in order to apply for the card, I believe it's saying. So my guess, and I'm saying guess because it is a guess, that you don't need a social security number to apply for this. But how do they do a hard inquiry? And that's a great question there, Jimmy, because some big banks can still do a hard inquiry without that information. Okay, if you want to look it up, you could go ahead and look it up on Google, guys. Some big banks can do a hard inquiry even with without your social security number. Okay, and how do I know that? I know that because I know they can add things to your credit report. They can access your credit report for things such as authorized user accounts. They don't. Some big banks don't need your social security number to add you as an authorized user to someone's a card. Okay. Now, if I'm wrong, guys, please correct me. I will be happy to admit that my mistake, or my error on my part. But that's just my guess. Okay, as far as that. Can I choose to ship my card to a non-U.S. address? Okay, let's see here. We apologize for any inconvenience, but for security reasons, we prefer to ship your card to a verified work address. So you'd have to have a verified work address for them to ship the card to. So basically, that's what they're saying here. You will be asked to provide proof of your U.S. residence in the form of a utility bill or government issued document, and that's in this circumstance here. If extenuating circumstances arrive, you cannot receive your card to your provided work address. Okay. Can I use my Credit Stacks MasterCard outside of the U.S.? Good question. Yes, there are no foreign transaction fees. So that's great, guys. No foreign transaction fees. I'm not sure if I mentioned that either, but that's awesome because say if you're on vacation in another country somewhere and you want to buy something, you don't have to worry about foreign transaction fees. Okay, and the Credit Stacks card is accepted everywhere that MasterCard is accepted. So feel free to get swiping across the globe, they say. Can my spouse or significant other also be issued a Credit Stacks credit card? Great question also. We're working towards launching a spousal card extension to our program, which gives me the impression that it is not out yet. Okay, which will allow our customers to add an authorized user to their account. The user will be authorized under the same credit limit, the $5,000 credit limit they're talking about here, so their individual credit habits can also be reported to the credit bureaus. Unfortunately, we still cannot provide an ETA, estimated time of arrival, for when this extension will be launched. If your spouse or significant other is interested in becoming a Credit Stacks holder, we invite them to complete our online application. Okay. So for this, basically, guys, you just have to go to the main page of their site, creditstacks.com, hit the apply button, fill out the form, put in your email address, and they will send you an email back letting you know that you're on a waiting list to apply. Okay, then you have up to 21 days. They will send you a link to fill out a formal application from that point. Then you can apply for the card. I'm in the midst of applying, but I'm nervous to upload some sensitive personal information. Is it safe? Great question. We know how important your privacy and security are. We protect all our users' information with the utmost security measures. Rest assured that all documents uploaded are encrypted and all data is safely stored. Okay, that's good to know. I would hope so. Guys, especially with all of this, hacking and data breaches going on with the Equifax data breach that happened, and also the Capital One data breach too that happened just recently. So actually, Equifax did not happen just recently. That was 2017. But the Capital One happened, I believe, either this month or last month. I don't remember the exact date. I was approved for my Credit Stacks MasterCard. When should I expect it to arrive? Great question. If you're already in the US or moving in the upcoming 10 days, your card will be shipped in 1 to 2 business days post approval. So that's pretty fast, guys. 1 to 2 business days? Wow, that's pretty quick. Yeah, but it does say your card will be shipped in 1 to 2 business days post approval. So after you've been approved, 1 to 2 business days, you get the card. Once your card is shipped, you will receive an email containing its UPS tracking number. So that way you can keep track of it. If your expected move date is more than 10 days away, you'll be notified 10 days prior to your expected move date, prompting you to confirm your shipping address. Please note that cards can only be shipped to a valid U.S. address, can only be activated from within the United States. Okay, so that's good to know also. What kind of protection do I have against theft and fraud? So that's a very good question, guys, especially in our times. We're living in data breach times here. Our Identity Theft Resolution Service helps you detect and stamp out identity fraud while eliminating out-of-pocket expenses. With the MasterCard Identity Theft Alerts, a no-fee service offered by CreditStack's MasterCard, you're immediately alerted if your personal information is flagged as being at risk. Okay, so that's pretty awesome there. They have a MasterCard Identity Theft Alerts, so that kind of helps you stay protected against theft and fraud there too also as well. But guys, you should have some type of identity theft protection besides that. You know, Identity IQ is good. Some say Privacy Guard is good too also as well. So you definitely want to have some type of identity theft protection too also. Okay guys, so that's a lot of the benefits, but there's more. They have the MasterCard Identity Theft Protection that we talked about here. Here's the phone number for it, 1-800-MasterCard. Okay, the extended warranty, which we talked about earlier, where they double your 1-year warranty. Okay, and this is how this works. Extended warranty doubles the original manufacturer's warranty and store brand purchased warranty, where each is 12 months or less, for a total of up to 12 months. Eddie Suarez says, where's the link to the form? Okay, well, you'd have to click on apply, Eddie, and once you click on apply, then you will see the form for you to fill out there. But actually, you know, let's go ahead and do that here on the screen. All right, I'll just go ahead and open that up from the apply button. Here's the form. Okay, Eddie, it says our cards are available by invite. Sign up for an exclusive invite to apply for a CreditStack's MasterCard. No social security number, U.S. bank account, or credit history is required to apply. So guys, this is just this is just blowing my mind here, guys. I mean, no social security number. I believe, who asked that question? Jimmy, to do a hard inquiry. That's a great question, because you don't need a social security number to apply. But I'm thinking that, Jimmy, if banks could add you on as an authorized user to someone's credit card without using your social security number, then why can't this company open up a credit line for you and report it to the credit bureau without using a social security number as well? So that's just my thoughts. So here's how you sign up. You put in your first name, last name, email. I'm just going over the form, guys. This is the form. How I got this form, basically I clicked on the apply button at the top of the site. Okay, and the link for the apply for it, I'll put it here in the chat too also as well. Let's see if I could type this link, so that way you guys, if you're interested in this, you could just click on the link from here to make it a lot easier from the chat. for you guys to go ahead and sign up for an invite for this if you'd like. Okay, but I'm kind of jealous of Janelle. Why I'm jealous of Janelle? Because she might get to apply for this card. But I can't, because I'm not applying for any credit cards until December of next year. So I'm pretty much on a restriction, on a credit diet. I'm on a credit diet, guys. Okay. So here's the link, guys. I just put it right here. How to get an 800 credit score. There's the link to the creditstacks.com website, where you can fill out the form to get an invite to apply for this credit card. Okay. Jimmy Cave says banks use check systems, and if you link this credit card to your bank, they will have access to all your information. Yes, I believe you're right, Jimmy Cave. So it's kind of similar to the pedal card that I have. I have my pedal card linked to my bank account too. So some of these credit card companies, they do this. They give you this option to link your card to also as well. But I mean, that's something that you definitely want to be aware of before you decide to apply for this card, or the pedal card that I have too also, or any other card that can link to your bank account. Okay. And I believe, guys, I believe that the reason, I mean, this is just my personal opinion, guys. I believe that the reason why they are linking to your bank account is to get more information from you, to give them a reason to approve you for the card. Because they said they look at other alternatives to approve you, all alternative information, and not your credit scores. Because you can apply for this card without having a credit score at all. Okay, so whether you have a bad credit score, a high credit score, a fair, good, poor credit score, whatever kind of credit score you have, you should be able to apply for this card without a problem. But they are going to look at other things to determine whether or not to approve you, such as your employment status, your employment history, and your banking. Probably your banking relationships is what I'm assuming. Okay. But the thing is, you don't need a bank account to apply. That's the thing. You don't need a social security number for one. You do not need a bank account for two. And for three, you don't even need a credit history either. Okay? So so there you have it. I mean, this is just a very unique type of credit card offer, because I've never seen any credit card offer like this one. Exactly like this one, I should say. I've seen similar ones, but nothing exactly like this. Okay? So back to this form here, guys. So you're going to fill out your first name, last name, your email, your name of your employer, right? Do you live in the U.S.? You're going to check yes or no. If you will be moving to the U.S., you check on, you fill out what date, okay? And there is option calendar right here for you to select a date. Okay, when I move to the U.S., my residency status will be, you select the status. You can pick, I'm a U.S. citizen, or, if you're a U.S. citizen already, you just click that. If you're a permanent resident and you have a green card, you just click that. If you're other, just click that. Okay, and there's other, if you're here on a visa or anything like that, here are different options for different types of visas that you can click on. Okay. If you have a promo code, then you would type it here in this box. Curiosity might have killed the cat, but it certainly can help us grow. So how did you hear about us? So you select from the drop-down menu where you heard about them. Janelle selected, she heard about them from a friend, which, the friend was one of our subscribers that told us about this card. Okay. So then they were, curious about this card, wanted us, to look more into this card, so we looked into it. And then you would click here and read and accept the terms and conditions. Okay. So let's see. Let's see a little bit on this terms and conditions here, because I know it's probably going to be a lot of terms and conditions, but at least we can briefly look over it real quick and see what it is here. So you have to be 18 or older. Okay, pretty much. So that's what I've seen so far. And this is just, about your content and information sharing, restrictions on use, register for more than one account, or register for an account on behalf of an individual other than yourself or on behalf of any group or entity unless specifically authorized. So you agree that you will not do that. You will not post or otherwise make available content, take any action on the site that may constitute libel or slander that infringes or violates someone else's rights, or any copyright, trademark, or otherwise violates the law. So this is, you agree to not do any of these things here that they talk about. Unsolicited, unauthorized advertising. Okay, so these are the restrictions on the use, right? Okay. Intellectual property rights, copyrights, trademarks, copyright complaints, links to third-party websites, no warranty, errors, disclaimers. Okay, there's a lot here. That's why I'm not reading all of it. Okay, if you have any questions, you contact info@creditstacks.com regarding these terms of use. Okay, so if you agreed to all of that after you've read it, guys, you would just go ahead and click this box. Okay. Then it says Social Security. Here's a fine print here underneath the submit button. It has a star next to it. It says Social Security number is required within 60 days of activation. So basically, to answer your question, who asked that question about the Social Security number? Jimmy Cave. Another thing that we found out here about the Social Security number is that the Social Security number is required before you activate, within 60 days of activation. Okay, so within 60 days of you activating this card, Jimmy, you have to have a Social Security number to make this a valid, what do you call it? A valid credit card. All right. And then what you would do here, guys, after you fill out this entire form here, you would go ahead and hit this submit button, submit that, and then you should get that a similar email to what I read to you guys from what Janelle had gotten in her email, where it says, thank you for your interest in a Credit Stacks MasterCard. You successfully joined the wait list. Hold tight. In the upcoming weeks, up to 21 days, you will be receiving an invitation to apply to the email provided. In the meantime, feel free to contact us, info@creditstacks.com. So you should receive a similar email like that one that I just read, that Janelle received after she filled out this form here. Okay. Jimmy Cave says, this similar to FICO Ultra to get credit increase, which gives credit agencies access to your bank with all your information, which then they can monitor your financial behavior. Oh, okay, Jimmy. So if it's similar to that, I think it may be even similar to what is that? The Experian. Are you talking about the Experian Boost, Jimmy Cave? Because Experian Boost kind of, I believe, yeah, Experian Boost does the same thing, Jimmy. They link your bank accounts, so that way they can go through all your statements to find positive payment history that they can report on your credit report. So that way they can boost your credit score up a few points for each positive payment. Okay. So I don't know. I guess that's kind of a good way to boost your credit score. But the downside to that, guys, is that they will be, in your bank account pretty much. They'll be all up in your business, as they say. Okay. So you want to be, kind of aware of that before you decide to apply. Okay, just like before you decide, when we went over the Experience Boost in the video that we did here on this channel about Experience Boost, and we talked about that. Well, the same way you were aware of that, the same way you're gonna try to, just keep that in mind as well. That they will be looking at that too, also as well. So that's it in a gist, guys. So thank you so much for stopping by in today's topic, and thank you for joining, too, also as well. We really appreciate all of you who have been there with us, especially, our veterans, too, also as well. Not only our veterans, but, some of our people that have joined our channel recently, too, also as well. We're very appreciative, very grateful that you guys have joined with us too, also as well. So as our tradition, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recognize every one of you who have commented, raised questions, answered questions, recognized other people. Right now I'm going to recognize you. All right. So first and foremost, I want to say a special thank you to DJ Lady JTV. DJ Lady JTV, thank you so much for joining us once again. It's always a pleasure to have you. It truly is. Definitely is a blessing. And thank you so much, Sneaky25. Welcome back once again. Thank you for joining again in another live stream. Bodyguard 856, thank you so much for contributing and joining too, also as well. You had some great comments there, Bodyguard, too, as well. And congratulations, I believe it was you, Bodyguard, who got into Penn Fed. If I'm wrong, Bodyguard, let me know. I think you did say you got into Penn Federal Credit Union, Penn Fed. So congratulations on joining Penn Fed today. Bodyguard, everyone please say congratulations to Bodyguard 856. Also, Laura Martinez, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you too, also as well. And welcome back again. Special thank you to Spence Eccles. Spence Eccles, thank you so much for joining. Tanya Williams, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you. Jimmy Cave, thank you so much, buddy, for raising so many valuable questions here. About the hard pull, hard inquiry was one question that you asked. Does it report to all 3 credit bureaus without knowing your social security number? And, them looking into your credit card banking, your banking information, and the comparison to the FICO Ultra. Thank you so much for all of those valuable comments, Jimmy. We really appreciate you, and thank you so much for sharing. Also, a special thank you to Pink Lady Barber. Pink Lady Barber, thank you so much for joining once again. We really appreciate you. Swag and Kicks, thank you so much for joining and back again. Swag and Kicks, we really appreciate you too, also as well. Excuse me. A to the D, 3 times. Thank you so much for joining in another live stream. A to the D, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ronald Anderson. Be safe out there on the road, Ronald. Keep your eyes on the road when you're driving. And thank you for joining us once again. We really appreciate you, buddy. Special thank you to Eddie Suarez. Eddie, welcome back again. Thank you for joining once again in another live stream. Special thank you to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. Thank you so much, Cornell, for joining us once again. Cornell, we really appreciate you too, also as well. And thank you for all the thumbs up, all the emojis. We really appreciate that. Be safe out there on the road, Cornell, because I know you're driving. So, if you're listening to this live stream, definitely be careful while you're driving. All right, be safe, buddy. And also, if you haven't already, and you're looking to increase your credit score, you're looking for help with your credit repair or suggestions on what credit repair company should you go with, what credit repair company should you not go with, what you should be doing right now with your credit, how you can get prepared for that mortgage you're looking forward to getting, how can you get better interest rates or lowest payments on your mortgage or your car loan, lines of credit, loans, business and personal too also as well. Or you need a credit coach to help you with all of that? Go ahead and join the Patreon. For as little as $30 a month, you can enjoy all those services too also as well, unlimited. And you have me, by the way, your credit coach, guiding you every step of the way. Increasing your credit score the same way I increased mine, okay? So definitely, if you're interested in that, join the Patreon. Only $30 a month for a membership. Cornell Mr. Mentor Freeman says, I just joined PenFed also. Well, congratulations, Cornell. Everyone, please say congratulations to Cornell Mr. Mentor Freeman. He also joined PenFed. Okay, I don't know what happened to my logistics here. I couldn't say PenFed, really? Okay. PenFed. Okay, I said it. There it is. I done it. So congratulations to me too. They approved my recent auto loan also. Okay, awesome. Congratulations. Everyone, please say congratulations to Cornell because he got an approval on his auto loan. And he said he resent it. So this is after trying more than one time. He finally got it approved. So guys, please say congratulations to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. And also the links to contact me. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of those links to follow me on social media can be found at the bottom of the About section of this channel too also as well. You want to email me, go ahead, the link is there at the About section of this channel too also as well. Like this channel, give it a thumbs up, helps YouTube promote this video and all of our videos on our channels better too also as well. Share this video everywhere with all your friends and family. Share this video all over Facebook and all your social media networks too also as well. It helps us spread the message too as well. We can help more and more people to achieve a high credit score, to get excellent credit too also as well, to get approved for things that they want to get approved for in their future, or simply travel the world for free. If you want to do that, join the Patreon. A little as $30 a month to sign up to also as well. So thank you to all of you guys who have joined. This is our regular scheduled live stream at 8:15 p.m. Central Time every Wednesday here on how to get an 800 credit score to also as well. This was our live stream. We'll be on every Wednesday also here on this channel, again, at 8:15 p.m. Central Time every Wednesday here on how to get an 800 credit score. Like our Facebook page, how to get an 800 credit score. Join our Facebook group, how to get excellent credit. And thank you so much, guys, once again for joining. Appreciate you, all of you. Be safe. Have a great night. And we'll see you in the next live stream. See you then.